An SSD? That's maybe, well, why don't we just bring them up, because that's what they're going to do. We have some presenters from Intel who are going to come up on stage, and they want to talk to you about Intel SSDs. Thanks, guys. Go ahead. Popping. Yeah.
That is so much stuff. Alrighty. Well, are my slides coming up? Sorry.
Yes, they are.
Sweet. Well, thank you, Ryan, for that introduction. My name is Signosis. I'm an Intel engineer.
And I'm B-Pill. I am from the business development side of things.
And we are from the Intel SSD group. Yeah.
So, before we start, we want to say thank you to you guys. You guys have been awesome this weekend for coming out and supporting us. Those of you that visited us on the event stage, you know, without your enthusiasm and support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Yeah, you guys were a lot of fun yesterday. And for those of you that missed those presentations, you guys will have a shot at 3 o'clock at the event stage. Guess what we'll be giving away? You damn right.
And so, for those of you that have seen our presentation, our first slide is, you know, a question that's from that. And we've got a question for you guys. Does anybody know what the theoretical maximum speed is?
Oh my God.
You aren't even gonna let me finish.
This wasn't even, yeah, he didn't. But you guys are right. It's 600 megabytes per second. Any SSD, 1 terabyte, 10 terabytes, you know, $1 million, $50, you're gonna be stuck at 600 megabytes.
I'm not gonna lie, Signosis. Kind of sounds like that's a limitation.
It's a huge limitation, right? But we're here today, whoa. Whew. Am I that heavy? Jeez, all right. That is a huge limitation, but we're here today educating everyone about RAID 0 technology.
Yeah, and you know, when you're talking about RAID, if you're doing a 2-drive configuration, you're already pushing 1 gigabyte per second performance.
Now, go to the next slide. Now, for those of you, if we've lost you on what RAID 0 is, we got this little animation on the right side. You know, we got the Intel chipset talking to 2 drives at once, right? So you got 2 pipelines going to that SSD.
Yeah, so if you're accessing your music, your photos, your movies, your games, your questionably downloaded content.
Movies.
No,
you guys wouldn't do that. Oh, PG-13.
you guys wouldn't do that though. But you are talking to both of the. You're talking to both the drives at the same time, so you know you're roughly doubling your performance in a 2-drive configuration.
So, where does a 730 series fit in, Bryn?
So the 730 series, which is the drive we came out with recently, is actually based off data center technology, and Intel is huge in the enterprise space, and the reason for that is durability and reliability. So when you're talking about RAID 0 and you're talking about, you know, your data across both drives, it's really important to have both of those, and you're getting the best bang for your buck with the 730 series.
Basically, these drives were designed for RAID.
Yeah,
so
we took that data center drive, we stripped off some of the enterprise features that you guys don't need, and we pretty much just put the skull sticker on it.
That's performance. Plus 1 megabyte per second, all right? All right, that being said, next slide, please. Let's talk about the future.
Yeah.
Looking ahead, past SATA RAID.
And
you guys know.
Yeah, and there's been some buzz about PCIe SSDs this weekend. You know, some of you have come up to us and talked to us and have had some questions about it. Well, if you look at the enterprise space right now, we recently released the DC P3700 series, which is a PCI Gen 3 by 4 PCIe SSD that reaches speeds of 2.4 gigabytes per second.
2.4 gigs.
It's some serious performance.
Yeah, all the enterprise gets, huh?
Yeah.
It'd be real nice if someone created a consumer version of that drive.
It would be.
Who'd want one? Of course. Well, too bad I don't have any for you today, but, you know, Bryn?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to hit us up on Intel SSD on Twitter and tell us what you would do with 2.4 gigabytes per second, you know.
Yeah, oh, jeez, okay.
Please don't put that on Twitter.
You guys are gonna get us fired. What happened at QuakeCon? Honest, sure, okay. But, feel free to hit us up at Intel SSD on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Any questions, concerns? You know, we'll try to get back to all of you.
Yeah, and we are, you know, we had a short presentation for you guys today, but before we come off, you know, we want to show our appreciation for all of you on QuakeCon this year. I think it's time to give away some SSDs.
All righty. First up, we have a 120 gig, very modest. Mr. Ryan, let's call out that number.